FaZe. That one clan tag you see on every little kid calling you racial slurs in Black Ops 1 all the way to modern day. Which it's still a trend to modern day, but the actual clan is facing a lot of backlash for multiple reasons right now. If anyone needs their memories jogged on what FaZe clan is, I'll show them my favorite clip just watch this real quick.
Oh my fucking god! Dude, why is it that when I flash somebody, it's like I just slapped them in the face with a fucking napkin from a little kid's birthday party? But when I get fucking flashed, it's like some big brolic black dude named fucking Raquise pulls a fucking bedsheet over the head of my head and just proceeds to skull fuck me!
As you can tell, this is a clan of very rational individuals. But anyways, recently there has been a lot of controversy, mainly surrounding just how FaZe handles its company. I've never been a big FaZe person. I've never really known much about it aside from the kids I meet in my Call of Duty lobbies, but I have seen that they haven't been running the company the way that the gamers or the actual like heart of the company has really been enjoying it. Cranking FaZe into the modern day, they've been facing a lot of controversy in multiple directions. The big one right now that I'll get back later to in the video is the hiring process, but what I've been noticing is, and if you look at this, their stocks have been plummeting. Like, look at this. It looks like it's going low. This is the past day. 5 days, also going low. But like 1 month, it's looking up. 6 months, not so good. But look, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the stock's at 56 cents. When, like, what? A year or two ago, was it like $17? Like, that's insane. I don't know a lot about stocks, but, you know, that's pretty crazy. And one of the big reasons for this stock plummeting is they've been hiring a lot of celebrities. And FaZe Clan is a clan of gamers. It's a bunch of people who are really good at games. They do different cool things and play in championships and win trophies and stuff like that. You know, like esports companies do sometimes. Well, recently, they've been doing a lot of celebrity hires, such as Snoop Dogg, Lil Yachty, and Grace Van Dyne, which I'll get to later in the video. And it's caused a little bit of backlash from the older members of the brand. Here is one from Tico. I'm not big with FaZe. I don't know their names. But anyway, I'm going to play this one clip from the video, something he said regarding their hiring and how they're not really, like, supporting the people who kind of built FaZe as a brand.
You've always showed us that these recruits that you make, the celebrities who get more, like Snoop Dogg and his son has more money and more shares than a lot of FaZe members who were here from fucking day one. It's not even just about me at this point. There's so many people.
It's starting to seem like FaZe is almost eating itself alive at this point. And this can't be more apparent than, I didn't even know this, but Snoop Dogg was one of the, like, company clan board members. Like, he was an owner. Did you know that Snoop Dogg ran FaZe? Because I didn't, until apparently in April when he stepped down because it was such a monetary failure, which I love that this article refers to him as Noop Dogg. And you can tell that this company is not running itself, because if you go on the actual FaZe Clan website, when you scroll through the website, you can see a bunch of the members on the side here. He's still there. He's not a member. It's like keeping a picture of your ex as your screensaver. And not only that, but they also had Lil Yachty. This was back in 2018, so this was a while ago. This is back when YouTube actually allowed ads on videos. But this is insane, because, like, I know that 2018 is not recent, but then in 2021, Lil Yachty was doing an event. They were doing some, like, partnership. So it's not like he was just a singular sign for a Fortnite event, which is actually what happened. He was actually brought in and has been a consistent member. But anyways, this brings us to the topic of obsession for this video, and it is the Grace Van Dyne hiring. So recently, there was a tweet made by FaZe Clan that said, "We want more women in FaZe." And as you can tell, FaZe Rain already knew it was going to be Grace. Because she was on one episode of Stranger Things. So you can already tell that some of the FaZe members are angry because of the celebrity hires, which I don't know where they were when Snoop Dogg and Lil Yachty and Rice Gum were being added. I guess they liked those people, so it was okay. But that's a little weird. I mean, maybe they did speak out, and I haven't looked deep enough into it. I've done a few hours studying, so who knows? I'm trying to be a good reporter on this YouTube channel. I'm trying to do my best. So, as they said, the Grace Van Dyne hiring did indeed happen, and they showed a bunch of comments from different celebrities. We got some FaZe members, and we got, like, Pokimane, Valkyrae, and a bunch of bigger streamers. We got Toast. Like, those people are cool. We like them. But, as you can see down here, FaZe said, "You forgot our responses," showing all of the OG members pointing and laughing at the tweet. Now, yes, most of Grace's following has come from the time she was in an episode of Stranger Things, and I did see that she has been streaming for a little while. In fact, when she was on Stranger Things, one of the big news articles was like, "This actor is actually also a Twitch streamer," and so It's not like she became a streamer because she was a celebrity. It's more like a Twitch streamer that became a celebrity. Yeah, that makes sense. I put that in the right order. Also, side note, while I was making this video, I dug into the one song that was across the internet for about a year, the Chrissy Wake Up song. I played it, and I physically recoiled. By the way, it's been a year since that started. That song happened a year ago. That was only a year. Anyway, I played it, and God, I hate it. Okay, I don't even hate the song. It's not bad. It's just that it played everywhere. It was it was in my ears. It was in my eyes. I was absorbing it in my brain. I'm going insane. I'm going manic. But anyway, yes. So now, Grace Van Dyne hiring. Drama. Lots of drama. They not happy. Why? Well, here's the one thing. She spoke out about it and was like, well, you weren't at the meetings, because there was a big outcry recently about how OG FaZe members don't exactly attend any meetings, which I think most of them have actually stepped away from FaZe, so it makes sense. They're not really FaZe members anymore. They just have the name in their name. But then Grace Van Dyne spoke out about that, and FaZe Rain, who is our primary, not antagonist, but just anti-hero of this story, had a bit of a comeback as well. And so we'll play that. Let me play that for you.
So, get fucking wrecked.
Oh my god.
Get wrecked was that just threw me back to 2015. That hurt. I got like whiplash. Anyway.
Can't compete with that, man. I can't. She roasted me. It's over. Grace, I'm sorry. All I want to say is you're golden Valorant. Make Stranger Things your entire personality, even though you're only on one episode. You found out about Twitch through Tumblr. Not only have you not hit a trick shot, but you don't even know what the fuck that is. When you were still playing with Barbies, I made my first million out of this industry. And on top of it, you're excruciatingly mid who I would never let touch me on my drunkest night.
Get fucking wrecked.
First of all, that last comment with the "I would never let you touch me on my drunkest night," that was kind of fucked. That I feel like that it low key invalidated most of what he said. Like sure, she might not know what a trick shot is, but bro, you just that was weird. That was a little uncomfortable for every party involved. But anyways, Grace Van Dyne made a reply and kind of flamed the shit out of him. I'm gonna be real,
He says that I don't even know what a trick shot is. You're right, I don't. And I know that that's kind of what you're known for, but I know you, Rain, as the person who almost overdosed on a live stream. And I know that you're better now, and I'm really proud of you for that. I am, because I grew up with a mom heavily into drugs.
I will admit, while I'm all for cutting the slack off Grace, because she really didn't do anything wrong, she just got hired. She just dropped an orbital strike on that guy, and all he did was roast her. Oh my god, leave the poor man alone.
And, you know those things when you're little, the things that you would make wishes on? Like when you're driving under a tunnel? Alright,
well, I'm not going to make you guys listen to the rest of it, because the rest of it's just her talking about her mother's struggle, and that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the actual FaZe event stuff going on. So, now, there's more. The story's not over yet. I got some more to add to this. So, the next thing I wanted to add to this was the content creators' responses, because there was a few content creators who made some responses to this, and the first one I wanted to do was Ludwig, which the format here is a little strange, because, yes, he is quite literally reacting to himself, reacting to a video, but I want you guys to hear his point, and then I have a few other content creators I wanted to show the points for.
Well, to criticize FaZe now, and specifically I'm talking to all the OG members, for them to specifically target the Grace signing as like the point of failure for FaZe, to me, brain dead. There are 100 other things that you can point at that are way bigger failures or make way less sense for FaZe. Them signing someone who actually streams, who will get viewership, who might bring more interest to women to FaZe, is not that bad compared to all of the other brain-dead decisions. So that's the only thing I want to say about that.
And honestly, that's not a bad point. Like, there are much worse things that have happened in FaZe, but I could also understand Grace Van Dyne signing being a tipping point. Both are arguable things. You could argue either side, because, I mean, there's also the whole thing with how there were OG members shelling out crypto coin. That was a thing that was happening a lot. I personally feel we should cut this poor girl some slack. Literally all she did was get signed. I don't think she was the one behind the scenes telling FaZe, hire me. Don't hire those other girls who actually do esports, which, by the way, there are other girls who do esports they could have hired. But I feel like it's also like Grace Van Dyne could be like the seed to plant more girls getting into esports. I don't really know. I'm not FaZe. I'm not Grace Van Dyne. I'm not even Disguised Toast. Because I'm just a little boy. I'm just a little guy doing my little videos. And that is my personal take. But anyways, what is a good video showing takes from celebrities without adding the stuttering little goofball XQC? Because personally, I'm going to show you his take. I don't even know what he's saying. I'm going to be real. But I wanted you to show. I just want to show it anyway because I'm a little silly guy. I like to show silly gooses on my stream.
People need to stop doing this. We need more women in esports, and we need more women into this. Bro, if people paid attention, there's a bunch of deserving women that can get picked up because they deserve it in places where they've already reached that they can just pick. Why do people have to go out of their way and pick girls on the basis that there are girls that aren't even interested or even ingrained in the space? There's so...
See, I know that he's making a valid point about the other girls in esports. Like, yeah, that I was just talking about that earlier in the video, but I just love his delivery. Like, his wording and the way he describes things is almost like, oh, I get what you're saying, but I don't really get what you're saying. I love XQC so much, man.
So many girls out there that are doing good, right? Why do they say, we need more girls? They're right there, and they have been right there. Stop acting like you need girls that are based on meritocracy when they are literally melee range. Source. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. So this whole narrative of like, guys, we need more girls, and guys, we're gonna give that to you because we're so fucking cool. Fuck off, dude. Shut up. Just do it. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't get it. I really think that's stupid.
I personally love the terminology. They're in melee range. He's terminally online, and I love it so much. But I'm gonna leave you guys off with a post that someone made talking about how FaZe right now is focusing on skill, focusing on clout over skill, which personally I think is a big problem. But it's a big problem that, like, you're gonna face as an esports organization. Esports organizations are universally a bad investment. They're not going to make money. They're going to lose money. And there were some posts that FaZe Rain made about how they're losing so much money. They're spending like $700,000 a month on esports stuff and making nowhere near that because it's not a profitable thing. I think that what Charlie and Ludwig are doing with their moist esports league, extremely good. They're running it with his own money. He's doing it out of passion. And that is what esports should have been. It's a sport. And there is, of course, the monetary side of things, but passion is a really important thing, and that's really how this gaming industry grew to the size that it's at right now. Because at the end of the day, gaming is just a very expensive hobby. And I hope this Grace Van Dyne stuff calms down. I don't think she deserves the hate that she's getting. I do think that FaZe needs a rebuild with its leadership, but as of right now, this is where the information is. If you have a take, I'm very curious. You can comment it if you want to. If you want to subscribe and join the community, join the homies, stick around. I have a Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I have a Discord that I talk in all the time. So go check that stuff out. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love making this reporting news style videos, so I hope to make more of these, and I hope you enjoy. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.